Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us again with another episode of Mogul Motivation. This is the final Wednesday of 2016, and we are approaching 2017 at rapid pace. Every single Wednesday this entire year, we have produced these Mogul Motivation episodes to empower and educate aspiring entrepreneurs in the Black community, the have-nots who have dreams but just don't know how to go about accomplishing those dreams. That's what this podcast was about. And today I want to talk about, on the last Wednesday of 2016, I want to talk about fear, the factors of fear and overcoming that. You see, this podcast was started by overcoming fear. Back in 2007, I used to send out inspirational and motivational texts to basically almost everybody in my contact list. I did that from 2007 to about 2010. Once I switched phones and numbers, I stopped. There's no real reason why I stopped, but I stopped. And people were looking forward to those inspirational texts and chain letters that I was sending out. So a couple years ago, I had the idea of basically starting a blog to help encourage and empower fellow entrepreneurs who are on the same path as me, who are trying to fight and accomplish their goals. But I never did it. The beginning of this year, I finally told myself I need to get over that hump and I just need to do it. I'm a perfectionist, so in my mind, if things aren't perfect, I don't want to do it, and I think it's going to fall apart. That's why I started this podcast. I had to get over that hump and get over that fear of basically failing. Get over that fear of not being well received. And the rest is history, as you can see. Basically, the purpose of Mogul Motivation is to spread inspiration and motivation across the nation. We don't ask for any type of funds. We don't ask for any type of money. We don't solicit any type of subscriptions. We don't try to get people to buy anything. The only thing that we ask for when it comes to Mogul Motivation is that you pass on the word and you spread it to others who you believe that it can affect and empower so they can go forward and accomplish their goals. That's the purpose of Mogul Motivation, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about money. It's about motivation. It's about basically pushing each other to get to that next level, because I'm going through it myself. I haven't reached that level of success as an entrepreneur yet, but I will reach that level of success, and you will too. So fear. Everybody has a degree of fear. Every single entrepreneur, every single dream chaser has fear to some degree. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit of fear or a lot of bit of fear. We all have fear. And it's something that can hold us back. It's like a mental prison, because the reality is the only thing that's stopping us is ourselves. Fear can stop a person from becoming successful. It can be that deciding factor. You can't be afraid to fail, because the reality is you are going to fail. You're going to hit bumps in the road. You're going to hit snags in your plan. You're going to take a couple steps backwards at times. Fear is a part of the process, ladies and gentlemen, and fear does not exist. Fear does not exist in the real world, because we always have this notion in the back of our minds that if we go forward and build our business, if we go forward and chase our dreams, that something is going to happen. Something drastic and horrible is going to happen, and we're going to be worse off than what we was before we started. That's not true, because fear can't kill you. Fear is a made up reality in our mind, a made up nightmare that we created ourselves that holds us back. And just how we create fear, we can create the life that we want. We can imagine reality, the real reality that we want. And we just have to go and do it. We just have to take that first step. It doesn't matter where you're at in your life. It doesn't matter if your business has hit a plateau. It doesn't matter if you haven't even started on your journey. You have to take that first step and get out of fear. It's the only way, ladies and gentlemen. You have to go into the deep end of things. You can't stay in the shallow water all your life. Because when you stay in the shallow water, you can't progress. You can't get to the paradise if you stay in it. You have to sail into the deep end. You have to go through that storm to get to the other side. It's a must. You know, some of the people that I admire the most are the people that sell, depending on the season, they're out there on the expressway exits. They're out there on Stony Island selling all types of items. It could be candy, fruities, chews, towels. In the summertime, they're out there selling bottled water. In the wintertime, they're selling hats, gloves. They're out there every day at every intersection on the side of the expressways and on Stony Island, all these busy streets in Chicago. They are out there. Whether it's rain, sleet, snow, or 100-degree weather, these hustlers are out there. What I admire about these people, ladies and gentlemen, is they have no fear. They humble themselves to go out there and make an honest buck because it's simple numbers. Does every car that passed them purchase something from them? No, of course no. In fact, most don't. But there are those who do. And it's simple numbers, and they understand that it's simple numbers. If they're out there every single day with all of these cars passing them, they're going to make some sales. And they don't have the fear of being humiliated or being talked about because they're out there trying to make an honest buck for themselves or their family or whatever organization that they represent. That's the type of boldness that we need, ladies and gentlemen, as entrepreneurs. We need to go out there and humble ourselves and not be afraid of what we're trying to do. Because the reality is everyone isn't going to do what we're trying to do. We are rare. We're doing something that most people are afraid to do. And most people won't ever step out of that mental prison of fear, but we will. Once you step out of that mental prison of fear and go forward, eventually you're going to start to taste freedom more and more every single day. You're going to love yourself for what you did, and then you're going to want to push others to do the same. That's what Mogul Motivation is about, ladies and gentlemen. The factors of fear are not welcome in 2017. In 2017, we are striving for the next level. 2017, we are going to a place that most people can't even imagine to go to. 2017, we're going to step out of fear. We're going to leave that mental prison, and we're going to reach freedom, and we're going to reach success. Success is what's coming in 2017. Freedom is what's coming in 2017, whether it be financially, career, whatever freedom you're chasing, you're going to achieve that in 2017. 2016 is over with. Whatever mistakes, whatever regrets you have in 2016, leave them here. They are dead. Fear is dead in 2016, ladies and gentlemen. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to make it happen, and let's continue to imagine reality. So I will see you guys next year. And next year, we're going to go to a bigger and better level, and we're going to make everything happen. So have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Stay blessed.